Locked in podcast this week is baby C-Mac.
Before I go move like that, fuck that door like me.
What was good about it or what was bad about it to me. I'm like, why don't you just start a fucking blog and write about movies that you be watching and then review them. And before you know it, you start off doing it for a year, whatever, 2 years, maybe it's a bit longer, maybe it's a bit shorter. Like, somebody's gonna catch on and be like, yo, why don't you come write for us? Or like, yo,
you don't have to keep the blog forever.
Or like, yeah, or why don't you come to Cannes Film Festival and like come like check out a movie and review it or some shit, right?
Yeah.
Like, depending on how much traction you can get. So opportunities can come from it, but it's like you gotta stay
down
with it. Yeah, stay down.
Not to be like, oh, like throwing myself in the mix, but like, nigga, I don't want to be no fucking podcaster. Like, I don't want to be no fucking podcaster, bro. I'm like doing this shit for like a platform, you know, like a whole, it's like a stepping stone kind of thing, you know?
Hey man, no pod thunder.
Yeah, don't say
Pods
that.
are amazing.
Pods are
I
amazing.
love
Pods
pods.
are
Don't say
amazing.
that.
I like
You know what I mean?
podcasting's cool, but like, I don't want to die and be like, nigga, it was a podcast.
Yeah.
Well, no, maybe
100%.
you could evolve it into something else. But, you know, at the same time, it's like we do enjoy talking about these topics. We usually get in debates about them, like,
Anyways.
independently. You feel me? So, why
Yeah,
not
I get that
actually
you don't want to
put
be
it
remembered
out
as
there?
just a podcaster, but it's a good thing to add on the list of
Right.
accolades.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, nigga, I'm a fucking podcaster.
Right.
I had a nice ass
God.
podcast.
On God.
No, that's a fact. That's a
Yeah.
fact. That's a fact. I would just be,
And Joe Rogan is looked at, yeah, he's a podcaster, but, like, you know, there's a very, like, journalistic interviewer type of, like, vibe to a lot of these, like, good podcasters. So, you know.
A lot of the podcasts that are popular now are people who are like formerly famous for something else. So
true.
Yeah, usually because of
Yeah.
the platform. But, like, Joe Rogan found his fame really through the podcast. Like, yeah, he was
Did a
somewhat
million other
famous.
things before
Yeah,
that, though.
but, like,
hosting.
he was like E-list,
Mhm.
if that. Like, you know, he's definitely moved up on the list because of the podcast.
yeah,
Right.
100%.
Yeah.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
Yeah, it's the biggest podcast art I think out there.
I was
And
so
my
sick
nigga Bill
when that,
Simmons
when that
is
shit
following.
moved to
He's up there. Go ahead.
fucking Spotify. What are we saying about Ben Simmons?
Bill Simmons.
Bill Simmons?
He's the pod father
Is
when
he?
it comes to like sports podcasts.
Okay, I don't know who
He's
that
the
is.
man.
But yeah.
AB be on the sports podcast. That's why it's his
Are you a
job.
big sports person?
I'm a big sports person.
So basketball first.
Basketball, soccer, football. That's pretty much it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you play sports as a kid?
Yeah.
What about college?
College?
Yeah.
I don't really pay attention. Unless like March Madness
Yeah.
or like the NCAA
You don't really
like
pay
finals or something like that. Nah.
Okay.
It's just too much going on.
Yeah, I just like the NBA is already like too much.
Right.
That's
Some
like,
people love college.
NBA is number
college
one for sure.
football and basketball too, though.
Yeah.
I love fantasy. I love any kind of like fantasy
FanDuel.
football. My like favorite.
Fantasy football is the best because you don't got to keep track of it. It's like once a week.
Mm-hmm.
You look
You
at it,
really just
hopefully your
gotta,
nigga
like,
did
rearrange
good.
everything. Yeah. And,
But the more you-
like the NBA ones change so many games.
I would
so
never
much
do
shit.
an NBA
You did some
fantasy.
fantasy?
All the time, yeah,
Oh,
for
shit.
money.
I'll never do NBA fantasy though. You got to
It's too
change that
much.
lineup every single day. There's games every day.
I've never won a league, but yeah, I always do leagues for money, where it's like you try and win like a lot.
Yeah. That was big in the military. Like I would always be like in a fantasy league for money,
Right.
Mhm.
and yeah, that's what makes it fun.
Yeah, everyone puts up like
But
a
then I always
1,000.
get to a point in my league where I'm like, nigga, my score is no, like I'm not gonna win. I could tell I'm not gonna win, and I just be
Right.
like, bro, fuck this shit.
Yeah.
And I just be like,
I
out.
quit at
Yeah,
like week
only one
7 or
person could.
something.
Well, 3 people could win, but yeah.
Yeah, but yeah,
You
I don't know.
It's gonna be It's gonna be like one winner at the top for all time. So
Yeah,
it's either gonna be you or it's not. You know,
that's how life is.
that's how life is.
It's only actually, isn't that like a bad way of thinking? Like they tell you
It
actually
is.
not to think that. Like there's not supposed to be just be like, oh, it's win lose. Everything has to be like win lose. Like
I mean, bro,
nigga,
there's
everybody
the
can
richest.
win.
There's the richest man in the world, and then there's like the 80th richest man in the world. That nigga's still living.
still living.
You feel me? So
And then there's the happiest man in the world.
right, might not even be on that list.
No,
There you
but
go,
that nigga
folks.
living.
Yeah, facts.
Dropped a little knowledge on.
What was you on today? Or how's your little break? What you been doing? Like, cause I have a lot more time, so I can focus a lot more. Like, I've been focused more on the podcast.
Right,
fucking, you're doing a lot more shoots for 151.
I've been painting a lot.
You've been painting.
Yeah, painting. I'm trying to find just new inspiration, new movies, new, you know, New movies, new shows, new fashion shows, new brands, new shit. I'm just trying to find new things.
New shit to put yourself onto.
Yeah.
That's always a struggle. I kind of like, I have a love-hate going through that.
Right, but like we are far from like the most knowledgeable on anything.
For sure.
Like we know so little. Like both of us, like in the grand scheme of things, know so little. So it's like everyone,
especially me.
Right. I mean, just everyone in general. But it's just like there's always more to put yourself onto. There's always brands that I don't know enough about. There's always designers I've haven't looked into. There's always just new shit to learn. So I'm just trying to learn.
The more I've been like just paying attention to designing in general,
Right.
I find that like you find like a subject matter, then you just dive so deep in that subject matter until you like basically find something beautiful, and just extract that to like your whole everything. And I really didn't like understand that till as of like really recently, like how you really have to just like when people be like designing these collections and shit, they'll like start off, okay, I'm just gonna use like something really like normal, like they'll go into like black culture, then they'll go like African, and then they'll like go so deep to this one period in this one pyramid and like this one tribe who like and then design a whole collection for the whole shit. So I've actually been trying.
That's how good designers work.
Yeah.
They'll go very, very deep into something like very specific, in my opinion at least. I feel like that's what the good designers do, and the bad designers might like hit something very surface to where it's just like it's not specific enough. So like if you're gonna reference, it kind of has to be spot on, right? And almost like instantly recognizable to people who know about it, or you did it wrong.
To people who know about that subject, huh?
Yeah, or you did it wrong.
No, I agree. I've just been trying to find something that interests me enough to dive into a wormhole.
Yeah. Because
this year I made like some goals. I want to fuck it, I'll say it on air so I can try to really speak that shit in real life. But I want to I want to save 50,000 by the end of the year. That's one. I want to get 4 solid interviews with like people that I think is like above my level.
People you want.
Yeah, like one is
4
low-key
interviews you want.
Drew from Home Fem, just because we sell so much of his shit. It's something that's like right there, and I like his story. So like that's 2. And then nigga, I'm dropping this year 100%. Dropping like clothes again.
Cool.
Yeah. So those 3 things. That's why I've been like, when you've been speaking on like creative and shit like that. That's why I'm trying to like find something I can dive into a wormhole with.
For me, that's how my designing process is. Like I need to be inspired,
You seem like you've been inspired lately.
I have, but I'm just trying to dive deeper into that wormhole. Like, don't get it twisted. I got like actually thousands of designs in my shit, but like I'm just trying to go bigger with it. So, design on a bigger scale. Trying to go more silhouette, more like unique silhouettes and things like that. Because I'm doing cut and sew, it only makes sense.
Ooh, shit, my bad.
Damn.
I was trying to
That was
throw
like a
it to
Dorito
Denzel.
slide
Yeah,
to
for
the
real.
face. That almost cut that nigga nose. with
Dorito
the
Frisbee.
chip. Yeah.
But me as the designer, I work best when I have subject matter to go off of,
Understood.
Yeah. Even like that's why I relate to people like Basquiat so heavily is because like, they talk about the way he worked. He would have like 12 different canvases laid out, and he would like walk on each one to like go paint on a new one, and then he get tired of that and he'd go walk to a new one. And like meanwhile he'd have like music playing, he'd have like the TV playing, and then he would also have like books out and random shit like that. And he'd be like, observe. He would just do so much at one time. It was very ADD the way he worked, and it's very similar, like
To how you work.
Mm-hmm.
That's so funny. That's like completely opposite of what I love the idea of
I
that.
can
like,
imagine you working like that.
I can imagine bro working
It's
like
a mess.
that too.
It's
Yeah.
a fucking mess. But like it makes sense. The mess makes sense to me. Like I know where everything is, and I make sense of it like better than if it's all organized. Like when it's organized and neat, I really don't even be like in my bag like that. And it's the same way for how I get dressed too. I swear, when my shit is all over the floor and like a mess,
Yeah.
I swear to you,
You can just pick shit and be
I
like,
get more
alright,
experimental with my outfits and low-key like iller with my fits than when it's like all organized and neat.
I kind of feel that. Actually, let's talk about that. Like, cause I feel like I get like dressed the best when I'm like a little faded. Like if I'm at the crib, like I'll bump some New Gunner or some shit. Nigga, like sip a little bit, and then just
Well,
vibe
of course,
out.
because that'll bring the edge off, you know, of whatever it is you're thinking. But for me, it's like I can never go. I personally feel like even if you think my outfit sucks, I feel like I can never go wrong with anything that I choose, right? Like even if other people don't like it, like I don't know, I don't have no barriers up for how I'm gonna get dressed majority of the time. Like so I kind of just go for it. Like if I'm just feeling that way, but
Just go for it.
Yeah.
Do you have it like any way like
My closet is always a mess, bro. And it's like I have a walk-in closet, but my one half of the closet is my brother's. And his shit's always organized, and my shit is just
just a
all
mess
over the place.
everywhere?
just a mess, bro. Like I just come home and just.
But do
get
you
right
like
in
it that
bed.
way, or are you just a mess?
I mean, like I always like organize it, like probably like once a week, but it just
gets
goes
like
right
that.
back to the mess.
Right.
Like,
But how do you get dressed the best? Like if there is a way, like
to be honest, like I don't even know. I always get ready quick because like I'm on like a time crunch, or like I have somewhere to be at a certain time, and then like I'm gone all day. I'm not coming back home.
So you
like
gotta
I be
plan
thinking
right.
like while I'm like in the shower and shit, I'm like, what the fuck I'm about to put on?
That's how I've
And
been.
then-
That's how I've been lately.
Yeah.
Is I'm more on a time crunch, more conscious of like getting placed at a certain
exactly.
time. So, I try and literally spend as little. Like I try and just know what the fuck I want to wear for the day,
Mm-hmm.
like ahead of time.
you've been on some uniform shit lately.
Yeah, that I mean
Which
it
I
helps.
fuck with.
It really
Yeah, it
helps.
helps. Yeah.
When you kind of just like I've been wearing these denim out for shout out Wade. He gifted me these APCs.
Oh, sick.
I was trying to get like some APCs for the longest time too, but he actually broke these in already and like repaired them. So these is just the perfect pair. I need some raw indigos too. If anyone has some new cures in a size 28 to 29 and wants to reach out, I'll buy them for a good amount of money. But
right.
these is already broken in. This is how you want
He
your
repaired
APC.
that?
Yeah, so like APC comes with a little tag.
What's so great about APC jeans?
So it's just it's a French brand, but they do Japanese denim remarkably.
Because I know nothing really about them.
Yeah, it's a mid-level luxury French brand. Mid-range. They remind me a lot of Acne. If you like Acne stuff at all, they're very
I actually
very
love
similar.
Acne.
Everything is pretty minimal. You're not gonna get too many logos, but the main thing that they've been known for like the longest time is their Japanese denim. They just do it really fucking well, and great fits, great quality, great fabrics.
But they've been on like they've been known for their denim like before, let's say like
They're ready to wear. Yeah, they've been doing ready to wear for a long time, but and they've done collections with Kanye West. There's literally Kanye West like X APC. Yeah, and like people don't really pay that much attention, but they worked with like some real. I think there's APC X Kid Cudi as well.
Like everybody's
There's a Kid
went
Cudi
over
collection with them as well, along with a bunch of other brands and people that I'm failing to mention, but they've been out here for a minute.
I know they've been doing their thing forever. I just always like hear the APC jeans, like niggas want the jeans,
Right.
denim.
Yeah, the jeans have been a thing, that especially during that hipster 2008 era. That was like the jean of choice. Like Kid Cudi used to wear these. That's how I found out about APC. It was through Kid Cudi. He used to wear them fucking religiously. Like every time you saw the nigga, he was in some APCs.
Sick.
Back like Man on the Moon 1 and Man on the Moon 2 era. And then you started seeing him in the more broken in pairs and things like that, and then Saint Laurent's and et cetera, but it was like a time stamp of this era of the jean, like 2009, 2008. That was like the time.
APC. That's when I started.
Even
Kinda
APC.
Yeah.
Bro, I've been obsessed with this Homer shit.
Yeah, home shit's fire.
Bro, I still look at it. Like I know we kind of talked about it before, but like this Frank Ocean shit is like super hard. It's like one of my favorites right now. Some of the earrings, like little studs. I've seen Bari with one of them.
Right. The purple pair.
But
Those look cool on Bari, yeah.
Yeah, they look cool.
But I don't know. I
need somebody to come
they're
through with the
average.
Homer.
Right?
You think they're average?
I think it's average.
The whole brand, or are we talking about?
Yeah.
The jewelry?
It's pretty average. Just like
You be
I
sounding
don't know.
crazy sometimes on the pod.
pretty average, in my opinion.
What's so average about it?
Like, yeah, it's cool. He went for it, and like, there's pieces that's $300,000. I respect that. I think that's cool. But you know, he's not a jeweler, and he's like coming out with a jewelry company. So it's just like, I don't know.
You're not a seamstress. You're coming out with clothes.
Yeah, but I'm having
went to school.
seamstresses make it. You get me? So
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, sure.
He has a lab.
Yeah, he's making jewelers make it. Okay, sure. I see your point.
Yeah.
Touche. But I don't know. It's just like, whatever. I don't know. I'm
Yeah, I
not.
think he's doing a
I'm
pretty
not
good
too
job
pressed to
at
get
it.
a piece.
Right. Okay.
Let's put it that way.
Understood.
I like that shit a lot.
Yeah.
I would love one of those necklaces.
I just think it's kind of like refreshing because
Maybe it's like ambush in a way.
Nah, I think
When you
it's
put it like
doper than
that,
ambush, bro.
it remind me of ambush in a few ways. So I guess it's cool. It's cool for now. Maybe I'm just too much of like a nostalgic person,
Mhm.
you know. So it's hard sometimes. But yeah, all right. I see your point. If I compare it to like a new ambush,
you are a pretty nostalgic person. That's what it is, huh?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You stick to like
the classics.
yeah. You stick to your shit.
Yeah, the classics.
The classics.
Yeah.
I think the jewelry's doper than ambushes, honestly.
I mean, some of the pieces are more. Some of the pieces are more well made, but it's very fucking comparable to ambush, especially in ambush's infancy when they was doing like the enamel and things like that, the pow chains with like the different color enamels. It's so comparable. It's like in the same Venn diagram.
enamels. You talking about like what, like the color, like the plastic? Okay, that's what I thought. I know what you mean. Like when they start off with the pouch chains and shit.
The
I can see-
Beethovens and the fucking et cetera, like
I
going
can
all
see
day
what you're
about it.
talking about.
Right.
Yeah, I that's what I think I do like about it though. It's just like the colors, the fucking I just like how refreshing like the designs are. It looks like just like some weird alien shit.
It's
And I'm
just
just
like it's
damn.
something new.
Yeah, something new. I'm like, damn, I ain't really seen that, but I feel like I have seen that
Yeah.
in a weird way. Anything new that's been that you like? That's like maybe it has to be like.
I'm
so
actually
new for
so
the
all right.
pod.
Let me just so for anyone confused about my stance on Homer, I'll actually just so that to put it to rest,
clear the air,
clear the air. I like it. I like that he's doing something different and not typical.
You got all type of weed shit.
But it doesn't really make me that excited. That's it.
Yeah.
You know,
That makes sense though. That makes sense.
there's some brands that I really get excited about, and they'll drop something and it like fuels me. And I'm like,
Speaking
oh shit,
of
that's like,
Getting excited about. We got Paris Fashion Week coming up next week. I'm excited for the Casablanca show. I think that's gonna be sick. I just like their whole aesthetic.
Casablanca always comes correct, but they're
I like the
like
designer, just him.
they're
too.
like
He's sick.
the C list of the
Who you excited
Paris
for?
Fashion Week right
Let's
now?
go, Mr. Classic.
I want to see RD's. He always kind of comes just experimental, and I like that. He has one of my favorite shows of all time. Chanel.
He'll be at Paris.
Yeah, he always does Paris Fashion Week, and like now he's on the calendar for real.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. Rude should be interesting to see.
Rouge should be tight. I like
Cold
it.
Wall's about to be crazy. Y'all see what Samuel Ross been posting?
I've never seen a cold wall runway, so I'm like really interested in that. I haven't seen what he's been posting. What's he been posting?
Like those boots, they look like some like moon boots, and then he has like this crazy ass blazer with like these nice zippers on it,
Yeah.
like masks and all.
Yeah, Samuel
It's about
Ross
to be
is
crazy.
a
I'm gonna look out for it. There.
Man, it's gonna be nice.
gonna
he's
be
a
fast.
madman.
It's gonna be fucking crazy. It's gonna-
He goes crazy. Yeah,
Yeah.
Samuel Ross goes off, but again, it's not for me
Mhm.
personally. It's not that exciting. You
Yeah.
get what I mean? Because it's like usually I get excited when I feel like I have a parallel thinking with another person, right?
I
That
feel
makes
So
sense.
me and Samuel Ross, like, yeah, he's a creative genius. I'll give him that all
Mhm.
day. But it's like I don't think that I don't
the
see any
same
real
wavelength.
parallels between the way that we create and think and
Is it
make
'cause, like,
things.
I mean, you would still wear it, but it's like
Of course, yeah, I'd
Yeah.
wear it all day. But I really like a
Yeah.
lot of the same pieces, but like I can tell we're
Yeah,
just
his-
two completely different
yeah,
humans,
his whole thing is different. He's on, like,
completely,
some tech
yeah,
wear.
entirely. And I get excited when I see like-minded individuals make things. So usually it's just more like, oh shit, I would love
Like,
to make
sick.
something like that.
I know what you're
yeah.
referencing. I know
Yeah.
you're speaking to me.
Right,
The art
exactly.
is speaking to
yeah,
you.
right.
Yeah. I got
Understood.
like a little bit more hip to that a slice of Bambi nigga too.
Yeah,
Put me
yeah,
on.
yeah.
Martin, that's the
The
Marnie
Marnie
designer.
creative director.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
okay.
Uh-huh.
Is that his
So-
nim? That's just what he goes by.
That's just his Instagram handle.
Slice
Slice
of
of
Bambi?
Bambi.
Yeah.
I
He's
forgot
a
his
young
actual
guy?
name.
I don't
He's like an
know.
Italian dude. Yeah, he's pretty young. He's like, if I had to guess, maybe like 28 to 30, some shit like that.
I'm excited to
That's
see
something I
what
should
he's
know
gonna
about.
do too, cause that shit's gonna be fire.
Right.
It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be like mohair.
Bro, like, cause the
Crazy.
jacket,
Yeah,
that jacket
I mean,
he
we seen
gave
it.
Bari.
The
it's crazy.
new Marnie shit.
Yeah.
I didn't see it. I didn't see
Yeah,
it.
you seen it.
I didn't see it. Yeah, you probably seen it. I didn't see
Uh-huh.
it.
It's real nice.
It's real nice.
It's real
Okay.
nice.
Yeah, we're getting Marnie in the store.
Oh yeah, I seen what we was already.
Oh, you seen it? I
Yeah,
didn't
it's
see
real
it.
nice.
I'm
Yeah.
excited for that. To get that in the store, to see that all the time. Like,
Yeah, I'm very
Hell
excited.
yeah.
I get genuinely excited when we have
Yeah,
new pieces in the
super.
store. It's almost like a thing for all of us. Like,
Yep.
he'll
And
like,
under too, bro. Like,
oh yeah, under crazy. I'm going Japanese nuts.
maybe just beat that name out.
What else? I mean, we did some 151 shoots today. I think they're gonna be pretty cool.
The new website is hard.
Yeah.
The new website is really hard. Like, it just looks so more professional, like so much more professional with actual models in it. So, yeah, who's the girl that shoots it?
Trish.
Trish is like killing it.
Yeah, shout out Trish, man. I feel like I've been working with her like a lot lately. I've been able to pull up to the studio a lot more, like since I've been off of
Right.
school. So, I mean, yeah, I've been shooting. AB's been shooting a lot.
I actually just shot once. Y'all niggas been shooting a lot. You and Marco.
Yeah, a lot of like
Yeah.
the model
I mean,
shit.
but product comes in so fucking often that it's like, it's really turning into some other shit. Like,
right.
Yeah, bro.
you know,
So we got like a whole like,
it's really turning into some other shit. Like,
you know, it's exciting. It's
yeah.
it's fun.
It's very
you know?
exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. What else? What else has been going on? I just been really trying to like focus more on bringing something different to the podcast, because I feel like now it's been a year, and I feel like I like the actual like content we're putting out, like this, like putting out this podcast.
Right.
But I just feel like it needs something like more to it.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I've been
Side elements. I remember we talked about this.
yeah, we
so,
talked about this, but this
Yeah,
year I'm
we
really
got-
gonna like
All right,
you know
yeah, let's get on it.
I was excited. So I've been filming like some just like behind the scenes of, like the shoots we've been doing. Like I'll set up the camera, like AB was right here. We just
Right.
like post it up. So I want to do like a different kind of like style with that and start hitting up like more places. Like
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can do
that's
that.
what
You
I
can do
was
little
gonna
documentaries,
We gotta go places.
docuseries,
Vlogs.
things like that. Go check out Undefeated. Go, you know, see what's up. Local businesses. Like I said, locked in. It's like,
but I'm saying like we should like take trips some
Yeah.
like places. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying?
LA.
The same collective.
I mean, we should start with Phoenix. Expose the culture. Because a lot of people are ignorant to like Phoenix, bro. They think it's cowboys and like fucking.
Let's be honest. I be
Indians out
feeling
here.
like if I go and do that, like that's so. I be feeling like that's how motherfuckers be getting stuck and they be in that like weird local rat race. on
Right,
some-
but you want to expand upon it, right? You want to start with the things that you know the best, things like that. There's like a lot of things to actually, you know,
there is a lot of
yeah,
cool
talk
shit.
about and expose out here, and then you know, you can move on forward. You know,
Did you, not to throw you on the spot, did you make any goals, or like how you feeling about like 2022? Like what you trying to like?
I just
knock out?
the only thing I said was I'm going to Europe this year.
right,
pretty much it.
London team. London?
I want to go to London and Paris.
right.
Yeah, because I heard they're like real close to each other too.
They're
So.
very close. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's very easy.
So
Europe
I
in general,
I probably have connects in London through my family.
yeah,
Where?
So
that's a good
getting
thing.
to London is probably gonna be easy. And
That's
then
a good thing
Paris
about
is just like,
Europe in
make it
general,
happen.
bro. It's everything's so close together that it's very easy for you to just do that Euro trip.
Yeah.
You can go see Italy, you can go see Spain, you can go see all these things,
Mhm.
and it's like going from state to state to state.
So yeah, I'm gonna try saving up for that. But I also want to go to New York in May too. So I'm trying to do that.
Go back out there.
Yeah.
Maybe that-
We should make that happen, low key. I haven't like planned it, but
You wanted to go when?
in May.
I'm down to do that. My birthday's in May, so I have like
In
I have a good excuse to do anything.
Yeah.
like, in the month of May. You know?
So May, and then I wanted to go to Europe in July. So that's like my goals. And other than that, nigga,
Do you
school
care? Would you pull up to a like out of country by yourself?
by myself?
Like you just going to London? You bought a ticket. You got bread. You got.
I mean, I wouldn't like. I would travel by myself, but I have like family there, so I wouldn't really be by myself.
Oh yeah, you
Like,
just said that.
Yeah. But like if you're talking about like if I go and like get my own like hotel by myself, all that. Nah, I probably wouldn't.
No.
Not for the first time.
Yeah, you gotta go with friends.
Yeah.
It's like honestly, yeah. At a certain point, don't wait for your friends before you do like everything in life.
Yeah.
Because then you'll be waiting forever. But at the same time, if you can like plan out, if you got good enough friends, that y'all
But
can
9
plan
times
out,
out of 10, motherfuckers don't got friends that's finna
Right.
pull up to London.
Facts.
Like you might just have to just go. Like,
right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
and you gonna figure it out, bro.
You gonna figure it out.
No, like I was like shocked. I didn't even know like the round trips are that cheap right now to like go to
Dog,
Europe.
it's crazy.
Like
How mu-
$600.
it's like- no, I think it like.
But that's
it's not.
'cause-
It's all the time.
That's
for the most
also
part.
because it's the winter.
Yeah.
Like the summertime is a way more like sought after time. to
Yeah.
go.
But if you buy it early, like
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I'm gonna buy it early.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people think it's like a $10,000 flight. It's definitely not.
um,
No,
I do want to go out of country. Realistically, I probably won't go out of country this year.
Why? Why you say that?
I know, right? Why?
Yeah.
Judging by like the last year and like with school and shit. And
Summer
everything,
is different though. You know.
I want to go to Paris, but I almost don't even want an excuse to go to like. I don't need to go with like people, bro.
Yeah.
I'll go by myself. It'd be hard as fuck if I had like a nigga like Khalid come or whoever, just so like I could run a podcast out there.
Yeah.
But I would just go, bro.
And
just
it's better when you
try
go
to
with people
link
who
and
know
shit.
the city a little bit.
For sure,
It's
it's
better when you go
100%
with
better.
friends. Like the memories you make are way better. It's always better with friends.
Yeah.
But it's not necessary. You'll figure it out.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I'm going to Japan as soon as it opens up. Like as soon as that bitch like,
Have they been closed this whole
bro. Yeah, and I've been checking too.
Yeah.
See, I want to go to Japan with you because like
Yeah, I really want to go to
Yeah,
Japan.
we gotta
with
go.
Albert. Yeah, he knows the city a little bit. So
For like really lived out there like 3 years. But no, it'd be fun. Like, and plus like nigga, did you know there's fucking open containers?
really,
Yeah, all through the whole thing. So like, nigga, that's the best part about the whole shit. It's like a big ass Las Vegas if you treat it right.
did you ever watch that one thing I told you to watch? It's like on like he was like the laughing stock of like YouTube for a little bit. just 'cause-
Ooh, let me see.
I don't know. He was like the life of a billionaire's son or some shit like that. And I don't know. He ended up linking with like designer for some shit. He has this whole thing on YouTube where he was like doing the videography and shit like that for like his tour in Japan.
I didn't see
And he
it.
got detained for having Adderalls. With
Oh,
him.
for real?
Yeah, he got and went to jail apparently.
Oh, that's fucking terrible. How
Yeah.
long was he in there for?
I don't know. He's saying like a month, like all through Christmas and shit.
Nigga,
like
that's
that.
the last thing you want to do is fucking get caught up with some shit like out of country.
Right.
You're gonna be locked up, probably like actually facing years if it's some drugs, because like
Fuck
other
no.
countries don't play. And nigga, you can't even
other
like
countries are more lenient.
no,
Yeah.
no.
Some other countries are more
some like
lenient.
European countries. at
Right.
least.
And yeah, but
maybe some Europeans.
Yeah.
Some.
Most of the world though, I feel like
and some like Latin American countries, yeah, but like like Japan and China don't play that. Most
Middle
Asian
East.
countries and Middle Eastern countries don't play that shit. So yeah.
hell no, your ass gonna get locked. You're gonna be
Facts.
56 nights and shit,
Mm.
just like fucking.
DJ Esco, shout out Brody.
Shout out DJ Esco came to the store,
Hell yeah.
and shout out fucking West Side Gun coming to the store.
Hell
And
yeah.
shout out PJ Tucker.
That
PJ
was
Tucker
today.
bought my first piece ever. He bought my first Reservoir piece ever. I put it on the rack and
Oh, did he?
yeah, I put it on the rack and 15 minutes later, this nigga came in and bought one of my pieces. I
Oh,
sold the piece
you
within
felt
15
you're
minutes
like,
of
nigga, I
putting it
made
on the
it.
rack
Nigga. You're like, I'm going
for like
to-
850. Like it was a nice like. I'm like hell yeah, I can do this shit. Like you know.
That's sick. That's like
Yeah.
20. Damn, that was like 2019.
Yeah, that was 2019.
Not to date your success,
I think
but no, that was
2019. Yeah.
That was lit though. I don't know.
Dated nigga success. That's fucked up.
No, it's not even. That was the first pizza I ever sold. So yeah.
Yeah.
It's
That
like
was- what?
someone keeping their first dollar they ever made from their business. Like
Nigga.
you know, it's lit.
But it was 850 though.
Right.
Over them bitches.
West Side Gun coming in was like full circle though, cause
Bro.
like his homies been coming in for the longest. So
So we were like, yeah, I remember like the nigga came in, the store was about to close. His homies came in and they're like, yo, we got West of the Mall. So we're like, I didn't know that they said that at the time. I was on some like
Who, the
shit.
mall
I'm trying to go
people said that?
home. No,
yeah,
his
his
homie.
homeboy.
And then, long story short, Marco was like, nah, bro, like, chill, bro. Like, nigga, like, West is about to pull up. I'm like, oh, for sure. So, yeah, he just came through, bro. He fucked with the store heavy. I felt like I asked him, like, a stupid question one time. Because he was, like, really interactive. Like, he probably said the most words in the store. Like, he was talking the most.
I like when
Yeah.
people was just cool. Like yeah.
He was
It's
very
cool, very
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
I had a few conversations like that.
But I was almost, like, so open that I asked him. I was like, just casual. I was like, you fuck with Kid Super and shit? Because we were talking about clothes and everything. And then he was like, yo, and he started tripping. He was like, yo, he asked about.
He looked at everyone in the story.
Everybody in the story looked at his homegirl last. He was like, yo.
Nah, that's not even a dumb question, but that's just like, you don't know what somebody is into. Like,
Yeah.
You know,
But no, looking back at it, he had like
a tight relationship though. Him and Kid Super.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not like it's not like realistically like a real dumb question, but like at the time, like, cause he made it seem like yo, like in the loudest voice, like yeah, that's my feel like them my niggas, like
yeah,
what you talking
New York
about?
Shit, yeah.
But it was cool. He fucked the store, and I didn't really I knew he stayed out in Phoenix, but I seen like his crib on YouTube because he posted it. So hard, bro. Right. So much like art, so much like.
He's tapped in, bro. He had Virgil do his like artwork and shit. Like,
yeah, you right. Yeah. Virgil put brick on his brick.
He put Tyler the Creator on like his art. Tyler the Creator is featured. Obviously, bro. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I'm not even the biggest Tyler fan like that, but like, I definitely think he's like one of the coldest like dressed niggas out right now. Period. I think like he's creating art at a very high level. And for him to feature you on his shit, like you are doing something right.
Yeah, he, especially Tyler. Like he's probably the most pickiest.
Exactly.
He's not gonna like you know.
I literally kept saying boom, 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 boom. Oh yeah. He looked at me. He was like, yeah, that's me.
Boom, boom, boom. That shit is. Yeah, that is very AB.
I was chopping it up with him, bro. He's cool.
I just seen like AB walking, like AB went and got him, and then he just walked back in the store. AB's like. Boo, boo, boo. Oh shit, tight is lit. It's lit. So this nigga's a fool. Shit, what else has been going on? Fucking, we were talking about the Kanye shit earlier. What's her name? Who is this girl?
Julia Fox, bro. She's
bad. I mean, you just seen it everywhere, but yeah, she was in Uncut Gems. That was her big breakout role, but she used to do modeling before that.
Bro, like
she was like, I knew about before she was in Uncut Gems. I like followed her shit.
Oh, so you been there?
Yeah, like she was just a cool New York chick for a minute. Like she would just shoot with a lot of people and things like that.
Nah, bro.
She was cool on the scene and shit like that. And then that's how she got the role in Uncut Gems. She was kind of just like a scenester, you know.
Let me tell you, bro. There was a scene where everyone seen her ass, and it went up from there, bro. Basically.
Okay.
That's her career went up from there.
But this nigga did the most player shit ever. Like this nigga rented out had the whole suite ready for her.
She's wavy though.
Had a fucking photo shoot at the dinner. Had clothes waiting for her at the top.
Yeah,
of the
that's like what
she could pick out.
That's what he does with every chick he's with, though. That's what he did with Amber Rose. That's what he did, bro. He found Amber Rose at a strip club and was like.
But it's like we're seeing a new bitch. This nigga's on the floor. There's like one picture I see. This nigga was on the floor.
Oh yeah, I was like,
he was kind of getting like, wow, like you got to see it. I'm like, oh shit, he going crazy, like. He back on his other shit. He been kicking it with Future niggas. Been saying
bro,
this
he's
shit?
been hanging out with Future every day. Leaving Balenciaga. I'm like, yo, what are you buying in Balenciaga? You wearing the same fit every day. I want to know.
Right. I be curious.
I know he's just on that, but like, what you buying?
But like, I be thinking like, damn, like he's going to the Balenciaga store
every day.
Yeah, like what to get new shit? Like you don't get the packs. Like I'm sure he does, but then I don't know. He shut down the store the other day. Like, don't you think
Kanye's just on some shit,
Kanye
man.
shit.
He's chilling. You know if he's hanging out with Future, that boy on demon time.
When was he hanging out with Future? I actually low-key didn't see that. He was just like...
he had a whole New Year's party with him.
Oh, I did see that.
Yeah.
And then
he
went to
Future
Houston.
brought him out for fucking Rolling Loud.
Most legendary shit ever.
So, like, they've been kicking it for a minute now.
Yeah.
They've never made a song together, though, huh?
Yeah, I don't think they do. It's coming soon.
I would love to see a Kanye produce
for sure.
Future track.
Or
even a Kanye produced Future album would be nuts.
I wonder if Future was ever a little like sideways with Kanye because like the Drake shit, he was tied in with Drake mad hard. And like that designer shit. Like if you think about it, bro, like that nigga designer sounded exactly like Future. Future was not really having that shit at that time. I wonder if he was looking like, bro, like fuck this nigga. Nah?
I don't think he would say fuck Kanye.
But
dope.
Future be talking wild. I remember he was on the plane and he was talking about P. Diddy. He was like, bro, I don't want that old ass nigga in my section.
Nah,
like
bro.
the bottles and shit. Future don't give a fuck. He said that about Diddy. Like that nigga's name is Love. Like,
but he has multiple bars about Yeezy.
True.
Kanye, you got to give Kanye his
in my
music
Yeezy boost
respect.
mode.
Okay.
In my Reeboks.
You got to
It's in
give
the bars.
Kanye
Shit
respect
ain't
regardless
never
of who you are,
stop.
you know.
That nigga Future,
Yeah,
man.
I feel what you're saying. I mean, shit. Some niggas. I mean, bro, this nigga Future don't give a fuck. He going hard at Jay-Z. He's like, I'm bigger than Hova. Like, he talking shit.
When he said that?
He said that the other day.
Yeah,
on Twitter.
musically he is right now. If Jay-Z drops an album the same week as Future, who gonna sell more? It's probably gonna
Oh
be
man,
Future.
come on, man. Future. I
That's
mean,
a good
Jay-Z,
question.
he's not bigger, bro. I'm sorry.
I think
Musically?
Jay-Z is gonna.
Nah,
make
bro.
On a
My
business
dad- my
level, there's
dad
no
knows who
comparison.
Jay-Z is.
But yeah,
Right.
I get it. But that don't determine how you're gonna sell today. Who's gonna buy more copies, bro? The
Today?
question was just answered, bro, with Drake and Kanye.
Did he say I'm bigger than him right now, or did he say I'm bigger than him in general?
No. Well, the quote was, it was like I'm bigger than Hova in the streets or some shit. So like, yeah, he's bigger than Hova in the streets.
Bro, right now,
yeah, I
if
guess.
both of them drop an album, bro, like, come on, let's keep it a bill. Like, Future's gonna sell more.
I don't know. About
I don't know. I really don't. Bro, you're underestimating.
Jay-Z?
444 didn't
The Rock.
sell that well.
Did it? Nah.
How do you? I don't think that's even true.
444.
I think you're pulling shit out your ass.
All right.
The 444 had to do stupid.
Come on, bro.
Remember that nigga? Remember when that nigga dropped the
He
whole
said-
dropped that album?
He said,
that
"I'm not
Carter
black. I'm OJ."
shit? Okay.
Okay, nigga, that shit went crazy. Come on, bro. That's probably number one.
Hey, remember
on the
YoungBoy
Billboard.
redid that song too? That was kind of interesting.
He did.
Oh, 262, yeah.
Come on, bro.
Nigga went stupid.
Yeah, all right. How much? All right, let's see this. How much did
That's a
Drake?
really hard debate, bro.
Go to
Like,
Future High Off Life right now, bro. That's his last album. That nigga definitely not do 200K in a week.
All right, so he did 200. Certified Lover Boy did 600.
Who said anything about Drake, bro?
But that's what I'm saying. Future is like
he's a jerk.
he's up there. He's up there. I'm not saying he's Drake.
What
but
did
like,
his
he's
last
up
album
there.
do though? What was it called?
High Off Life.
I'm just curious. Not to compare, because
No, we compare.
we compare. All right. That nigga did 200. That's a lot. That nigga did six, and then we're talking about first week.
Yeah, first week.
I think his last one did 140.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
140 is a lot. Like,
140 is a lot, but come on. Over at his old ass age.
yeah.
Talking about we don't put money to our ear.
Remember Boosie started getting all mad about that shit too. I remember all that. But this Gunna shit, can we talk about this Gunna? Gunna was my most played
Push
artist
a P.
last year when we ran the numbers. Nigga, I've been bumping the Push a P snippet since the nigga dropped this shit.
Push a P.
Push a P.
Yeah, man. I've been texting that nigga, bro. Fuck that. He
You
dropped
been
his number on Twitter on some fucking.
Oh, you
fan
texted
ads.
him?
Yeah, I texted that nigga.
He
He
get
hit
something
me up.
back?
He said, "Yes, sir, ski."
Did he?
Yeah, he said, "Got you locked in, Slatty."
What the fuck?
Oh, so weak.
You think that's really him? No.
Nah, nigga, obviously not. It's getting sent out to anyone who texts that number. But
It's the same shit.
yeah,
Okay.
it was still funny that it said that.
I like how you shoot your shot.
And I was like,
anyways.
man, I just said send the album, bruh.
You know who be shooting their shot too? Low key, I was like, I forgot why, but I was looking through Marco's DMs. This nigga will DM anybody. This nigga DM Kanye like on some shit like nigga,
Countless times.
like yeah, like nigga, check me out, nigga. I got some shit for you. Nigga was just shooting his shot. On some fashion shit, I don't really know.
I've been breaking out the box. You feel me? Doing denim on denim. I used to hate this. I used to hate the denim on denim.
Yeah.
And
I'm trying things out that I hate. I also really hated leather jackets with leather pants, but you know I'm gonna try this shit out. It's cold.
It's gonna look fire.
It's cold. I'm gonna try that shit
No,
out.
you've been going crazy lately.
It's all about how you do something.
Did you see the cactus plant flea market, the SBs?
The new one, they have
I
new
do
ones,
not.
right?
The new ones. I think they're hard. They
Yeah,
always
yeah,
drop.
did
Yeah, I'm gonna show, bro. Cactus plant flea market. The last drop they did
Is
with
it
the
cool? I'll wear
dunks
these.
were all the rhinestone. It was like the regular crystal one all over, and then they had like a green one, which I thought was harder than the other one.
Is it
But
cool?
those go crazy now. So like 10.
These remind me of a mix between like a low top blazer and
Oh, a little top. You talking about the bottoms of it?
right. And
shit,
it's
yeah,
also
fire.
got some components of the Lon Von sneaker.
How fat the bitches is. See what you're saying. Think
And
they're sick,
the
though.
laces, fat
Yeah.
laces, like, you know.
You
Do
saw
you-
the Ramones with the fat laces too?
Oh,
I did
yeah.
not know.
Yeah,
I actually want those now. I'm gonna get the low tops, low key.
Fat lace. Oh, these are crazy.
Yeah, that's a new.
These look crazy.
Those are like the Mihara laces, low key.
These are hard. I'm not gonna lie. These are really
Those are
hard.
fire, huh?
Yeah, I like these.
I fuck with those. So the Ramones with the thick laces, and we got the Cactus Plant Flea Market. I think, bro,
Fat laces is the thing.
I feel like
now,
people
bro.
must have more access. Like certain people have more access to more shit when it comes to collabs. Cause like this Cactus Plant shit looks so much different than like anything that's came out as a Dunk collab.
But like you see people like a Laylee, they have like everything, and you know sometimes
Virgil.
like I feel sometimes. But Virgil is also like a bigger name than him,
Mm-hmm.
so he had everything at his disposal. And Travis Scott is the same way. He has everything at his disposal when he wants to do a collab. But sometimes I feel like some people's creativity is just lacking. Because I have seen some insane collabs, like between Nike and people. It just depends on how crazy they want to go.
There's low-key some new Union Jordans that are about to drop, and you know that's like a thing every time.
Right.
The Union Jordan.
Is it ones?
Yeah, what number is it?
I gotta see. No, I think it's something like way off, like a fucking 2 or it's like something crazy.
Twos are still pretty nice too.
I never liked the two.
The two's pretty solid.
Like I could maybe see myself wearing a pair of the original white pair. It's
The
about
two's
as far.
it's not a
Yeah.
bad shoe. You know what I'm saying?
But it never really like.
Yeah.
It
turned
is
me
the
on.
2.
I feel like
Boom.
the two doesn't get as much slander as like some of the
The
other
Just
silhouettes.
Don did.
These
the
are
2,
great
right?
too. These are
Yeah,
phenomenal
Don,
too.
Yeah, he's like
I'll give
I
him
think
that.
he does like the most famous twos probably.
Yeah.
It's only this color.
I
or they
thought
got
those
more?
were sick. Those look
Yeah.
like some little butter sticks. Like the bitches were hard.
Yeah, these are nice.
Off white did
These
it too. I
are
think.
mad
Cool,
nice.
you fuck with them?
Yeah.
Let me see.
I haven't really got
I
a
would wear
really good
those.
look. Oh yeah, these are hard. These actually look just like. Not, I don't know. In a weird way, it's like reminds me of like the 4s with the guava a little bit. Like
Oh, yeah, these are pretty sick. Yeah, I don't think I've seen the two with this like. I know that I have actually, I'm tripping, but
I think the 4 is probably still my favorite.
yeah, this don't look like a traditional two though. I like this. Union always come a little different.
Some new shoe drops.
Yeah.
Do you remember Hender Scheme?
Nah,
I want to go back and get some Hender Schemes. Like,
what the fuck is that?
Hender Scheme was famous for a minute. They would basically do all these shoes that were kind of like, variations of like certain.
So this is
shoes.
not a Jordan,
No, it's not a
Okay.
Jordan. It's not even a collab.
but he made a lot of these.
Yeah, different silhouettes of different shoes, and they were all kind of like they look wood and unfinished.
I've seen these.
and kind
I've
of
seen
like
this. Yeah,
you
my
know,
homie has a pair.
like one of the
all black leather
right,
ones.
right.
Yeah.
They were famous when they came out. They got a bunch of different like silhouettes though. Yeah, you see they rebuilt the Jordan 4.
Those are sick. I don't know how I didn't see them bitches.
Yeah, they were famous for a minute, probably like back. I don't know when was Rodeo. Whenever Rodeo was coming out around that time.
Okay, that
Yeah.
makes sense. I feel like with me doing the podcast now, I'm not missing shit. Now, like
Yeah.
anything that comes out within like the last
Yeah,
year to now,
yeah,
nigga,
you've been
You
on
know
top
about
of
it.
nigga, I know
Yeah.
like all
Yeah.
this new shit. I'm the guy.
Right.
It's almost like a magazine, bro. Like you know those like magazine pages, how they like on top of shit.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of like
I actually,
it's kind of
Articles.
is like that, but like in a podcast form.
that's one of the next ventures I want to do.
Yeah.
I want to do a Reservoir mag.
Would you do it with like? You would do it like consistently, or would you maybe just drop it for like a little capsule?
The idea would be to do it consistently,
Tight.
with with at least every collection. Do like Reservoir magazine, with just like cool shit inside. Maybe like 25 pages or something. Some articles, write-ups on different things, whatever. I like writing about things anyway. Sometimes I'll literally do like research papers on certain things. Just
for your own.
yeah, just I'm a
you're
I'm a
fucking
weirdo.
crazy.
Yeah, I'm
you're
fucking weird. Yeah, I don't know.
Wait, bro, hold on. You just say you do research papers.
Yeah, sometimes like I'll come up with the issue in
You know,
my
you know,
head.
bro,
It's
used,
not-
bro used to have a
ain't no
blog.
ain't
bro,
no
as a
professor.
kid.
Yeah,
Right?
huh?
No professor.
No professor.
No. Just like
paying
for me.
pad, motherfucker.
Like for
Okay,
me,
so
like one of
you
them.
just-
I'll give you an
yeah.
example. One time I wanted to see if it made a difference whether or not gun
That one died?
control.
Okay, it's cool. That one's good.
So I basically I was like curious about gun control laws. So I was trying to see like if the gun crime rates were higher in states that enforced it versus the ones that didn't enforce it, and like, you know, see if really if like
It matters.
yeah, if gun control actually made a difference in, like, you know. And I actually figured out that crime is typically, like, gun crime is typically less in places where guns are legal. But
Oh, really? Just from doing your own shit.
Mhm.
And
Sometimes
then now
yeah.
nobody can really tell you that because you really dug. Like, it's not like you just fucking.
Sometimes
got
I just
that.
like to figure out it, like, you know, the actual stats with certain issues. I don't know. I'm weird.
I fuck with that. No, I fuck with that. That's like the same. That's like the same part of the brain that does the deep diving for the.
Exactly.
Fucking,
I'm like the biggest deep diver. Like,
Yeah.
if I find something interesting, I'll go head first. Like, you know.
sick. But shit, I'm gonna call that a pod. I'm gonna see what the fuck is up with this camera. We kind of been recording it different.
Yeah.
Any last things I want to say?
Push a P.